Good morning. Girl, I ain't even do my hair. Oh. You said what? Yeah, I literally did not comb my hair. I just threw this wig on. I still got all them sections in my head and stuff. But I had to make it to court. I had to get this warrant removed. I refuse to be walking around about to have a baby with a warrant. That's just not, no. No. Y'all, I called my leasing office and that bitch gonna lie and say, I don't give a fuck if she watching whatever. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. And she attacked me, and the police came out twice. I decided I didn't want to press charges, and so she waited till I left and then pressed charges on me. And so now I'm having to deal with this. So the officer told me that I can call and press charges on her, reverse and do the false report as well. So what do I do as far as here?
So if you do those things with police, if you file charges back against her in this incident and the false report, when you attend that court hearing, and let me actually, before you leave, let me go grab you a public defender's card.
Okay. Is it this one? Because I just asked for this.
Yep. Okay. So you can give them a call and see if you qualify, and you could start that beforehand.
Okay.
But when you come in and they sustain your motion, so what'll happen is this next court hearing is for the judge to essentially accept your reason for missing court and then set you to the next appropriate part of your case. And that may look like you pleading not guilty, seeing if you can be represented by the public defender, and then you all gathering all of that information and evidence for the public defender or yourself to present through that not guilty.
I have that, but I have like the pictures and all that because I was abused around that time. So I had a concussion and a black eye already when she attacked me. But the officer told me I can get those reports.
Yes, you can.
But it's not voice. It just shows that the police was called. So how does that?
So with that, the attorney will be able to help provide that information. More on the legal side, we can't provide legal advice.
Okay.
But you can pull those reports to where you have kind of that the documentation
That they came out
that
both
they
times.
came out multiple times. Anything that they may have, if they noted anything, or sometimes they'll note a person, like what they look like, if they have any marks on them that they see, their kind of disposition, if they are upset, if they're calm, they sometimes will note all of those things that may help build your case for you.
Okay.
And you are able to request those. It sounds like you have a contact over somebody you've been talking to. You can request those through just FOIA is our online record system.
Okay.
If you Google OCPD records, it'll take you to a link and you can request all of your records that are associated with your name, victim, subject. You could request all of your records, and then if you qualify, you and the public defender could work through what may be beneficial to you.
Okay, and if I've never been convicted of it, so if I I'm going to prove myself. When I prove myself, will they erase that because it was false?
So it kind of depends on what happens. If the case were, if you were to, use a kind of hypothetical, but
Okay.
if you were able to prove a case, the city attorney said, the prosecutor that's against you said this is false, or there's not enough here to prosecute any further, and they dismiss the case, then that would not be a conviction. That would, if anybody tried to find those records, it would show that it was dismissed for not enough proof by one of judge, by one of prosecution. It would show that there's not a conviction, your case was dismissed against you.
So how do I get rid of that without having to go through the process of expunging? That's the issue.
That is the way to do it, but there's a organization here called Urban League, and they have attorneys that help with expungement, and sometimes they have, I think it's yearly, kind of around the summer, they actually have like an expungement like a event day where you're able to go and talk to those attorneys and get that process started for free, typically through Urban League. So there are some things and people that can help do that. In recent years, some of the expungement laws have changed, and it's made it a little bit easier for people to go through that process.
Okay.
They've made it, there are some specifics around it. It used to be that only an attorney could do all of it, and they've made some exceptions to let pro se, which is just you representing yourself, be able to do some of that legwork and do some of that process yourself.
Awesome.
And like I said, Urban League has a great event they host typically once a year in July that they do. That's what they're there for, is to have attorneys to help with expungement.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Depending on what else happens, what you're able to find with the prosecutor and your attorney say, there is another, if they don't feel like they have enough for some reason to get rid of it outright, they may be able to work out a plea agreement that the charge would be dropped down, lessened to a different charge, or dismissed at the end of probation. And then once the case is closed, you'd still have that expungement option.
Okay.
The only things that are a little trickier are like a DUI, and that's not what you're doing.
So when they grant me or whatever like that, can I request that she pays for the expungement if it has to go through that?
Becomes more of it becomes a civil suit at that point, and you'd have to go through Oklahoma County, and it may.
That's the big one.
The big court.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything that deals with money or getting paid back for a situation, you have to talk with civil, and they may even have. I know that everyone with court at county is eligible for free mediation. So instead of necessarily having to like pay the court cost or pay for another attorney, if you wanted to file a suit like that, you might even be able to go to mediation and see if an agreement can just be worked out between the two of you with a certified, trained mediator.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, your first step will be to have your baby retrieved, and
Thank
then
you.
you can work through your other cases, and you can contact a public defender.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You are welcome. No problem.
Thank you. You relieved a lot, like,
And that is, it's a lot.
It is.
Described. So
Yeah.
it can be a little bit of a weight off after.
And I just went through domestic violence too, so like I'm having to deal with DHS court as well, so it's really hard.
That's a lot.
It is.
Have you, I don't know if you need any or if you've already been there, Palomar offers.
I go through Palomar. Yes.
They have legal help, they have so many resources that we try to provide their information if
Yes,
somebody
ma'am.
needs. Good. Well, congratulations.
Thank
And,
you.
You have our phone numbers. If you forget anything, have any questions, you can give us a call back.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
are
Thank you.
welcome.
Yay!
Yes, ma'am. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Everybody's safe.
Thank you.
We'll see you back in next week.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alright, well, my warrant is taken care of. Don't have to deal with it for a long ass time. Don't have to deal with it. Thank you, Jesus. God is so good. Lord, no, I'm struggling to make it to all these places. This is awesome. Damn it, I ain't even have it on mute. Y'all done heard everything. Y'all nosy. Do you have a ride back home? If I can afford it, hopefully I can. I don't know. You know, different times it be higher or less or whatever like that. I ain't leaving just yet though. I gotta call the police and press charges on my cousin. Yep. They told me when I get here, I told them I had a warrant and stuff, so I was not coming to them with no warrant, period. And I said, because I'm pregnant, I ain't got time for that shit, because if they want to be petty, they can, yeah, no. So now that my warrant is taken care of, no, my cousin don't miss, you know, she not messing with me, but at the end of the day, she falsely reported me, and now I'm having to go in and out of court. Like, literally, she lied. The police came out twice that day, went after me and her fault. She put her hands on me and everything. Like, if you watch my live the other day, I literally showed y'all everything. Like, she did all of that. I'm the victim, but yet here I am, the one having to go to court and fight this. So now, bitch, you're about to have to fight it too. You're gonna have to come to court, or you finna have warrants too, because she doesn't have to go to court right now. And this stuff was very hard for me because I struggle with transportation. So now, yes, I'm about to reverse it. I'm about to press charges on her, and all that. So